So he separates between himself and the Father and shows the Father's greater. And he says to the Father, my God. And he says, it's your will, not mine.
Yeah.
My soul, my body is one. So the Quran talks about the heavenly bodies, the moon and the sun being in an orbit. Okay? How can a man in a desert who doesn't have the Hubble telescope, who doesn't have any kind of technology, he's not even a literate man. He's not a Roman, it's not the Greeks, it's not people, they're desert people, right? They're Bedouins. They don't have that. Even if he had the technology to observe the orbit of the sun is impossible with the human eye. You can see the sun going across the sky, but scientists tell us that's from the rotation of the earth, not the orbit of the sun.
I
right?
get where you're going, but
okay.
You see how you see how that is that takes a leap of faith.
No, that's a very clear verse that could not have been known by a person of the time, and today with the technology that we have, 100% we know it's the truth, right? So we know today, after sending the Hubble telescope into space, that the sun has an orbit. It's a very slow orbit that orbits around the center of the galaxy. But that's something that even scientists were debating until recently. Now scientists agree on it. So it's not a leap of faith, it's a pretty strong evidence, and that's just one. Like I can give you 100 of such evidences. On top of that, we have eyewitness accounts that saw
what I'm saying is him getting that doesn't necessarily make me believe that he received the true words from God. Because many people say things that are true.
Okay.
Right? They predict things that come to truth.
Okay.
And they say, okay, maybe
you guessed at it,
and then it happens, right?
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that God gave them that.
Okay, but some supernatural power, because he could not have known himself.
Right.
Okay. So we're making progress here, right?
Well, how do we know that?
Because he didn't have the tools, technology, right? Like for example, the Quran explains the embryology of the development of the fetus in the womb.
Right.
There's a non-Muslim who I heard later became Muslim, but he was a non-Muslim professor, Keith Elmore. You can look him up, Keith Elmore, doctor. He literally wrote the textbook on human embryology. Literally, like even here, you study his textbooks. And he was from the University of Toronto. And as a non-Muslim, when he looked at the Quran and he looked at, and again, he's the utmost authority on embryology, right? He said there, and there's a video, I can send it to you. He said there is no way, there is no other explanation that how could a man in a desert have known this except that this is from God, right? So that, again, so that the sun's orbit is one. The waves under the ocean is a different one. The embryology development is another one. The layers of darkness in the womb is another one. So putting all that together, he definitely had a divine source, because he could not have known those things with the technology that was available to him at the time. Today, with ultrasound machines and MRIs, we know these things, but before that we didn't.
Okay. Well, okay, let's
and there's
say,
more though.
Right.
So
say,
for example,
let's say he did have the divine, because obviously Muslim Islam is a religion.
Yes,
right?
it is.
So divine power.
Agreed.
Right? Of course, you guys believe in God.
We do.
Right.
One God.
Right. One God. Right.
Monotheist.
Oh, we too.
I don't know, man. You got three, bro. So.
Well, it's like you have a soul. And you
I
have
do.
A body.
Yes, I do.
That doesn't mean that you're two.
But my soul doesn't pray to my body.
Right, but
Jesus prayed to the Father.
Right,
Jesus said the Father's greater than I. My soul doesn't say my body's greater than I, right?
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, the Bible, Jesus says the Father's greater than I, right? So he separates between himself and the Father and shows the Father's greater. And he says to the Father, my God. And he says, it's your will, not mine.
Yeah.
My soul, my body is one. There is no two wills.
Right. But okay.
So when you have two wills, then you have two beings.
But I think you're misunderstanding that.
Okay,
what it
maybe
really is that it is very complicated that I don't even
confusing,
understand.
maybe?
It is confusing.
But God's not the author of confusion, right?
Well, we wouldn't understand God. I wouldn't say that I understand God.
But we agreed the Trinity is confusing, we agreed that God is not the author of confusion.
Well, no, I wouldn't.
We wouldn't agree that God's not the author of confusion?
Yes, I would, but it doesn't mean that we fully understand God. I don't have the authority to say that I understand God.
What was your name again?
Simon.
Simon.
Yeah.
I agree with you that we don't have the ability to fully grasp all of God.
Right.
But we did agree that the Trinity is confusing. And if that's a core concept of your religion, and it's confusing,
Yeah.
that can't be from God because God is not the author of confusion.
I disagree with the logic there.
Really? So
Because,
do you, okay, so let's take the disagreement. Do you agree that God is not the author of confusion?
See, that's I have
We
a
agreed
question
earlier.
about that.
All right.
Yeah, I actually don't, because
Okay.
what do you mean by that?
It's in the Bible. God is not the
Right.
author of confusion.
Right. But it doesn't mean that what is clear to him is not clear to us.
Well, again-
I mean, for example,
Okay.
would you understand everything about the creation story? Right.
I mean, whatever I need to believe, yeah.
Right. So
It makes
that
sense.
doesn't mean
God
that,
created Adam, and
Right.
from Adam he created Eve, and they had kids.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
that's
but
not
that's-
confusing at all.
Well, actually, it is pretty confusing to
Why?
me. Because, huh?
Why?
What do you mean?
What's
why?
confusing about it?
Well, so do you believe in the Genesis stories?
I believe that God created Adam. The
Right.
Genesis has many contradictions and things. I don't believe in that.
Right.
But I do believe God created Adam, yes.